Do you want to make a burger so tasty that it will put a professional chef to shame? Stick around and I'll show you the best burger you've ever had. A spicy barbecue pimento smash burger with a candied bacon lollipop. Now, this isn't just any other smash burger. This is the ultimate spicy barbecue pimento smash burger, a flavor-packed burger with crispy edged beef patties, tangy pimento cheese, smoky pan-made barbecue sauce, and a show-stopping candied bacon lollipop. This is designed to impress even the toughest critics. Whether you're hosting a backyard barbecue or you just want to elevate your burger night at home, this recipe will leave everybody speechless. Stick around because by the end of this video, you will not only know how to master these bold flavors, but also how to make the smash burger better than most professional restaurant chefs. Let's talk about the ingredients that make the barbecue pimento smash burger unforgettable. Every component is carefully crafted to pack maximum flavor into every bite. We're breaking this down into 4 parts: the candied bacon lollipop, the pimento cheese, the barbecue sauce, and of course, the smash burger itself. For the candied bacon, we'll use thick cut bacon. Trust me, this is the key. Thin bacon just doesn't hold up to the caramelization process. Coat it in a mix of brown sugar and cayenne for that perfect balance of sweet heat. Next, the pimento cheese. Start with sharp cheddar. Don't even think about using mild cheddar here. That tangy, bold flavor is what makes this cheese spread shine. We'll mix it with mayo, diced pimentos, and just a touch of garlic powder for extra depth. Pro tip, always shred your own cheese. Pre-shredded cheese won't melt smoothly because of those anti-caking agents. For the barbecue sauce, it's all about balance. We're aiming for sweet, smoky, and tangy. We'll combine ketchup, apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, smoked paprika, and a little Worcestershire sauce for richness. You can tweak the spices or heat to suit your taste. And as my pro tip, we're going to let this sauce simmer for at least 10 minutes to deepen the flavors. And finally, the burger itself. We're using high-fat ground beef. 80-20 is going to be the sweet spot. Those crispy edges you'll love come from the fat rendering on a blazing hot griddle. A quick smash locks in the juices and creates that golden crust. Pro tip here, do not overwork your beef when forming balls. It'll stay juicier and more tender. With these ingredients and tips, you're going to be set up for success. Let's start by making the candied bacon, which is so good it might not make it to the burger. I'm going to start the candied bacon off by giving you a pro tip. Make some extra because this stuff disappears fast. Start by laying out and cutting in half thick cut bacon. In a small bowl, mix dark brown sugar, granulated sugar, smoked paprika, cayenne, ground cinnamon, black pepper, and sea salt. This blend gives you that perfect balance of sweetness with just a little kick. Generously coat each slice of bacon with the mixture, making sure both sides are covered and place on a skewer. Then put the bacon in a 350 degrees Fahrenheit oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now here's a mistake a lot of people make, cranking up the heat to speed things up. Don't do it. Higher temperatures will burn the sugar before the bacon has a chance to crisp up properly. Low and slow is the perfect to that golden candy-like glaze. Now, as I mentioned before, the hardest part of this step is to not eat all the candied bacon before it makes it to the burger. Seriously, this stuff is addictive. It's smoky, sweet, and just a little spicy. You'll be lucky if it doesn't mysteriously vanish before you're done assembling the burger. Once it's out of the oven, let it cool for a minute or two. It'll crisp up as it cools. And just like that, you have a showstopper for your smash burger. Next up, we're going to dive into pimento cheese. Let's keep this flavor train rolling. This isn't just any spread. It's the key to elevating our burger with bold, cheesy flavors that melts like a dream. Let's start by shredding our cheeses. Sharp cheddar is the hero of this recipe. It's what gives the pimento cheese that tangy punch that cuts through all the other rich flavors of the burger. But we're also adding Monterey Jack for extra creaminess. It helps balance out the boldness of the cheddar. One common mistake is using pre-shredded cheese. I get it. It's convenient, but those anti-caking agents will mess with the texture and keep your cheese from melting smoothly. Always shred your cheese fresh. It's worth the extra minute, trust me. To kick things off, we're going to mix cream cheese and mayonnaise until it's nice and smooth. Here's the trick. Don't skimp on the mixing. You want every bite to be rich and creamy, with no dry patches of cheese or mayo. Put in the extra effort here. You'll get that perfect silky texture that spreads beautifully and melts like a dream. This is going to form that creamy base that ties everything together. Next, we'll season it up with a dash of Worcestershire, cayenne, garlic powder, and onion powder. Give it a good stir to make sure all those flavors are evenly combined. Now, fold in the shredded cheese and take your time with this step so that everything gets evenly mixed. Finally, toss in your diced pimentos and adjust the heat with more hot sauce if you like it spicy. For this recipe, I used Cholula and the results were incredible. It's just the right mix of flavor and heat. And just like that, you've got a pimento cheese that's creamy, tangy, and with just enough kick to make it unforgettable. This pimento cheese is so good, you might be tempted to grab a spoon and call it a day, but hang in there. We've got to do our best to ensure this makes it to the burger too. Now, it's time to whip up a homemade barbecue sauce that ties all these flavors together. This sauce is going to be smoky, sweet, and tangy, the perfect finishing touch for our smash burger masterpiece. To start, add ketchup, apple cider vinegar, dark brown sugar, honey, and Worcestershire to a small saucepan. These ingredients form the sweet, tangy, and rich base of our barbecue sauce. If you want to customize your own sauce, go right ahead. If you like your barbecue sauce on the sweeter side, add a bit more brown sugar or honey. Prefer something more tangy? Another splash of apple cider vinegar will do the trick. Adjusting these flavors lets you tailor the sauce to your own taste. Next, we'll add the layers of flavor. Stir in Dijon mustard, smoked paprika, cayenne, chili powder, your favorite hot sauce. In this video, I'm using Cholula, garlic powder. Then we're going to simmer the mixture on low heat for about 10 to 15 minutes, stirring occasionally. This allows the flavors to melt together and gives the sauce a little time to thicken up. Right before it's done, stir in 1 tablespoon of butter to give the sauce a silky finish. This barbecue sauce is a game changer. Whether you're brushing it on ribs, tossing it with chicken, or drizzling it over your smash burger, it's guaranteed to elevate any dish. Honestly, you might just want to double the recipe and keep a jar on hand. It's that good. Now it's time for the star of the show, the smash burger. Start by heating your griddle or skillet until it's ripping hot. You want that high heat to create the perfect crust. Take a ball of ground beef, about 3 to 4 ounces, and place it on the griddle. Using a sturdy spatula or a burger press, smash it down firmly and evenly until it's about 1/4 inch thick. This is where that signature crispy crust is born. Here's a rookie error to avoid. After flipping the patty, don't press it down. Pressing after the flip squeezes out all those delicious juices, leaving your burger dry. Instead, let the heat handle it from here. As soon as you flip the patty, it's time to start layering the flavor. First, brush a generous amount of our smoky, sweet barbecue sauce right on top of the sizzling patty. The heat will caramelize the sauce, locking in that tangy, smoky goodness. Then, top the patty with a scoop of our creamy, tangy pimento cheese and let it melt into the burger. Stack it high with our crispy, sweet candied bacon for that next level crunch. Alright, we've made it to the final step. Time to assemble this beauty and watch it come to life. When it comes to plating, presentation is everything. Let's take all these layers of flavor and turn them into the showstopper. Start by placing your perfectly toasted bun on the griddle. This bun is soft and toasting the bottom helps support all of these toppings. Look at that golden crispy edge. This is the base where everything comes together. Now take your smash burger patty with that crispy caramelized crust and stack it right on top of the bottom bun. Look at that perfect melt of pimento cheese. It's like a creamy, cheesy blanket on top of a juicy beef patty. This is heaven. Now this is the moment where we take things up a notch. We're finishing it off with another candied bacon lollipop. This gives a pop of color and a whole new level of fun while delivering that sweet smoky crunch you won't be able to resist. Now I know you're dying to take a bite, but trust me, take a moment to admire this burger. It's a masterpiece of flavor, texture, and presentation. And that bacon lollipop, it's not just a garnish. It's an experience. You're going to want to Instagram this one because trust me, it's a burger that deserves to be shown off. Alright, let's bite into this bad boy and see what we're working with. Look at that melt, the crisp of the bacon, the gooey pimento cheese. This burger is ready for its close-up. The crispy beef patty with the pimento cheese, the sweetness of the spice from the candied bacon, and a smoky barbecue sauce. It's everything a burger should be and more. Trust me, you're going to want to make this again and again. We've reached the end of our journey, and I've got to say, it's been a blast walking you through this burger masterpiece. This spicy barbecue pimento smash burger with a candied bacon lollipop is definitely a burger that will elevate your cooking and impress your guests. The combination of crispy beef, creamy pimento cheese, smoky barbecue sauce, and that addictive candied bacon takes this classic smash burger to a whole new level. If you love this recipe, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more delicious recipes and cooking tips. And hey, if you've been looking to really up your kitchen game, be sure to check out my hundreds of YouTube shorts. I've got quick cooking tips, food science insights, and food history lessons. Everything you need to elevate your skills and impress your taste buds. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.